What an incredible way to start the day. What's going on, guys? It's Ricky with TechBot Solutions. Hope that you guys are all having an amazing Thursday. We killed it in today's live trading session with the LPP team. NASDAQ market was selling off. The idea that I shared with you guys in yesterday's video last night after the government shutdown officially ended looks like it played out exactly according to plan. One of the things that I shared, if you guys did not tune on in, again, just another reason to subscribe, is that everyone thought that the market was going to react in a positive way based off of especially how it reacted during the overnight hours. I want to remind you, overnight hours don't mean anything, especially because most people don't actually trade during those times. With that being said, the government was reopened at 9:45 p.m. from Trump. But the thing that they made very clear, the press secretary came online and stated, hey, the CPI data report that was supposed to be released today, as in like today, November 13th, she said for tomorrow, and the job reports are no longer going to be released. Now, they actually announced it this morning that the job reports is going to be released, but with missing data. This is the part that's just so insane. The Federal Reserve has made it super clear. We will not cut rates if we do not have true economic data. And guess what? They don't want to release it. So that means that, again, they're more likely or less likely to actually cut rates, which is why the markets are most likely reacting the way that they are. And it's because due to the uncertainty of factoring in a rate cut before it actually happens, now there is most likely certainty that a rate cut will not happen. Now, let me make this very clear. So first off, I did take a trade on SQQ. SQQ goes up when the overall NASDAQ market goes down. It was a very quick trade today for those that tuned on into my live trading session with the LPP team. Again, I trade live every single morning right at market open. It's designed for complete beginners. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access. If you ever want to tune on in, it's literally just the second link in the description down below. Again, we have people that signed up back in 2018 that still have lifetime access and watch every day at market open. So whenever you're ready to tune on in, second link down below. But I decided to take profits quite early. I'm notorious for this. And the reason why is that I love seeing markets retrace. But let's not get it twisted. On the larger time frame, markets overall, the sentiment is still incredibly bullish. The thing that I don't want to do is be aggressive with a short position right now when markets can just find a support and then aggressively begin to recover. We know how volatile markets are. Now, this isn't to discourage you to continue to short. If you want to short, by all means, continue to hold it, add more if that's what meets your criteria and it's making you money. I just wanted to plant the seed. I often talk about markets being overbought and not being afraid to short it during those overbought reversals. Now we're kind of on the opposite side intraday, where markets are beginning to lack progress on the downside. It's still bearish. Everything is still pointing down. So let me make that very clear. Everything is still bearish. You have a bunch of speculative companies down 40 to 50%. I mean, I love to see it. NBIS from highs of 141, now trading to the lows of 87. The list goes on. You have a bunch of bullshit companies finally selling off and beginning to show signs of overbought reversals. Look at HIMS. HIMS broke below that $40 support range. Remember when everyone was trying to pump this stock up to $100 per share? It's gone now from $70 per share all the way down to 36. It's lost 50% of its bullshit value in such a short period of time. QBTS, a bunch of quantum stocks are getting destroyed. Again, a bunch of pre-revenue companies that don't actually make any money. These companies only thrive during irrational markets. And as soon as we begin to see a change of sentiment, reality begins to sink in, everyone begins to realize that, hey, yes, this isn't actually a sustainable business. It's just a bunch of speculation. Let's do our part in rotating out of it. I think that's what we're really beginning to see. But with that being said, again, markets are incredibly volatile with quick sell-offs. Eventually, they find support. And if Trump sends out any tweet, and that's why I'm making this video, if anything gets announced or tweeted, we know how quick the market can form a V-shaped reversal. I hope that it doesn't, but I just wanted to plant that seed, right? I don't want you to be the same people on the opposite side of the market right now, meaning that for all the people that were aggressively buying at all-time highs, look at them now. They're bag holding. They've been margin called. They're getting liquidated. That's the position that they decided to be in because they decided to be greedy and leveraged at overbought levels. Don't let the same thing happen to you at possible oversold levels. If you want to be aggressive and you want to continue to hold it short, be my guest. But just be maybe open-minded to not being incredibly leveraged with these shorts and taking too large of a position that if direction turns against you, you end up giving back all the money that you made. So again, I hope markets continue to sell off. I love deals presenting itself. Tesla is getting absolutely destroyed. Again, a bunch of bullshit companies. Tesla is a declining business. It's not an opinion, it's a fact. If you look at its actual revenue now in Q4, it is no longer going to receive its EV subsidies. Tesla is going so bad right now that it's renting out its vehicles in specific areas because it literally cannot sell enough of them. So again, all the red flags are there about a market slowdown. We just really need the trigger to solidify. And I think it's still a little too early. So again, when in doubt, never be afraid to cash out. I wish you guys nothing but the best. This doesn't mean that you need to go long. Remember, over trading is never a healthy habit. So just because you sold your short or you covered your short doesn't mean that you need to blindly buy the dip to go long, because yes, markets can continue to sell off. This just means that, okay, hey, you did a really good job making a ton of money when most people lose it. Settle down and look for your next trade. In the sense of maybe it might be today, maybe it will be in the next few days when direction and opportunity are a little bit more clear. Again, our goal is very simple, and it's to encourage healthy habits for beginners, not to encourage you to be aggressive and leveraged during overbought or oversold levels just because you could possibly make money. Just as quick as you can make money, you could possibly lose it. You are always just one bad trade away with no risk management and giving back all that you made. Again, bag holders know that firsthand. So please, lead by example. Don't be a bag holder. Be motivated to not be like them, and do what you know is best. And when in doubt, never be afraid to cash out. Wish you guys nothing but the best. Hope that we're a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. And like always, let's make sure that we end the year on a green note. Take care, team, and happy Thursday.